Fog Vials just dropped into Dead by Daylight and they have completely broken the game both literally and figuratively. Ever since they dropped, any form of balance this game had has been completely thrown out the window and players are fuming. And rightfully so.
Can I make something happen through here? I'm done. I'm not playing this shit. I'm just gonna play Survivor, bro. I can't. This game is fucking unplayable right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This shit feels fucking unplayable. My video might just have to be a rant. I have never had less fun playing this fucking game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. This one item is single-handedly making Dead by Daylight Survivor-sided. Fog Vials don't just remove your scratch marks, they also muffle noise and completely hide your aura. But that's not even the worst part. Right now, they're also causing a bug where killers can't even initiate a chase properly. That means perks like play with your food become useless, and survivors can just vault windows over and over, turning spots like Shack into literal infinite loops. They are an incredibly low risk, high reward item right now, as all you have to do is just drop a Fog Vial when you see the killer coming towards you, then pretend to run one way, then turn around and go the other way. And you know what? Even just explaining it is harder than actually using this item. It is literally easier done than said. I want you to watch these clips and tell me how difficult it is to use them or how much skill was involved in using them. Fog Vials also recharge over 60 seconds with no downside, meaning you just have to wait until you can use it again. Let me put that into perspective. Imagine if flashlights were on a 60-second timer. Every time your flashlight ran out, you just had to wait like 60 seconds until you got it back again with full charge. Like, what? And since they recharge, you don't have to play it safe with them, you don't have to save them for when you really need them, you can just drop them knowing that you'll get it back after a minute. And that's not even taking into consideration the amount of killers that get hard countered by this item. Any kind of ranged killer is impossible since a survivor will just throw a Fog Vial the moment you come within range. Good luck hitting them through the fog. RIP Huntress, Slinger, and Springtrap. Spirit gets her audio muffled and can't see scratch marks when this thing is thrown. Singularity can't shoot his bipods at you when there's fog around you. And stalking killers are going to have a hard time stalking when there's fog covering your entire body. Oh, and remember when I said imagine if flashlights were on a 60-second timer? Well, turns out there's an even better way to keep using flashlights infinitely, and that's with the perk Streetwise. There was a bug just a few days ago where if you brought Streetwise, you could use it to keep charging up your item to have infinite charges. So you can keep using it and it'll never run out. And that's not just with flashlights, you can use it with any item in the game. You can bring a medkit to have infinite heals, you can bring a toolbox to have infinite gen repair speed, you can even bring keys with the right add-ons to have permanent aura reading on the killer. That's right, permanent wall hacks on the killer. Now, before people start saying this issue has been dealt with and that the 3 perks responsible for this drama were fixed, I mean, the man himself, Jesse Eisenberg, Scott Jund made like 3 videos within 24 hours about this. But are we really going to forget what Behavior themselves said? They said that the Streetwise bug did not fit their criteria for kill switching. It was after, and only after pressure from their player base, that they decided to kill switch the perk. Part of the response was that it's not breaking the game. What? It's not breaking the game. The perk that's giving everyone free infinite heals and wall hacks and is making gens pop in half the time is not breaking the game. And listen, I get that maybe they didn't have anyone at the time to look into what was causing this bug inside the perk. Maybe they didn't have the right guy available or something. So why not just kill switch it? Let me ask you a question real quick. If the perk Streetwise was kill switched for a few days, would you stop playing DBD? If it got kill switched for a week? A month maybe? The answer to all those should be no. Nobody would stop playing the game. So why not just disable the perk now if you don't have the staff to fix it, and reactivate it later when someone can fix it? Like, the level of incompetency and tone deafness is off the charts, man. You really can't make this up. Just when you think that making fun of Behavior for this type of stuff is like beating a popped piñata, they go and do something like this again. There are also numerous bugs with audio right now, as some survivor sounds are louder than others, and you can even hear the voice of one of the developers in the background.
Get me off this thing!
I also want to quickly mention the perk Last Stand as well. So this perk activates when you've been in the killer's tear radius for 90 seconds. After it's activated, you can stun the killer if you vault within 2.5 meters of the killer. What the perk's description doesn't tell you is that when it's activated, you vault faster. By a lot. Like, there's a whole different animation for it when it's activated. And apparently they made it slower, but honestly it still feels the same. Like, the speed feels the same and the animation's different too. Plus, you can still combine it with resilience and get a little extra speed out of it. So at that point, it's basically like infinite finesse with no cooldown. Finesse is still a little faster, but when you activate Last Stand, it's honestly better to just not stun the killer and use it for faster vaulting instead. It kind of reminds me of the Shoulder the Burden perk situation when that perk came out, something that I also made a video about. Basically, you could trade a hook stage with someone, but you would scream and get exposed for 40 seconds. But if you already had a hook stage on yourself when you used this perk, you just wouldn't scream or get exposed. So you could trade a hook stage with someone for free with no downside. But eventually that was fixed, and now you scream and get exposed like you're supposed to, regardless of your hook stage. And I get the feeling they're going to do something similar to Last Stand. And just when you think it couldn't get any dumber, we circle back to the Fog Vials, the item that's somehow breaking the core mechanic of the game and making half the killer's power in the game obsolete. When used properly, Fog Vials make it so that the killer literally cannot start a chase. Like, mechanically, the chase just doesn't trigger in the game. That means certain perks don't activate for killer, survivors can vault endlessly, Shack becomes infinite again, and killers, they're left wandering around like idiots while survivors vanish into thin air. And the fact that this isn't the first time this bug has been in the game, the chase not activating bug has been in the game since the Halloween event over a year ago. As a matter of fact, I remember encountering this bug way back when Lara Croft released into the game. So not only did we come out of dealing with infinite flashlight medkits and toolboxes, but now we've got an item that breaks the core chase mechanic, and guess what? Behavior hasn't kill switched that either. This isn't just a bad patch, this is multiple game-breaking issues live at the same time, and not a single one of them got proactive action. It's always silence until the community screams loud enough. At this point, it's not just incompetence, it's predictable. But I'm not just going to end the video on that note because I want to offer some solutions to fix some of these issues. Number 1, Behavior, please start playtesting your own game. If you need proof that Behavior doesn't play their own game, just look at the loading screen. You got this awkward bridge pull on the left side. There are no specific steps to activate this bug either, it's just there, for everyone to see. People have even gone and named it Jim the Bridge Pull or something. And you know what? If you can't release a chapter in time, there's no problem in delaying it a little, and maybe don't advertise them so ahead of time. Number 2, be faster and more consistent with kill switching. No pun intended. Kill switching should be used proactively, not reactively. If something is clearly breaking the game, like infinite items or a chase mechanic being disabled, then shut it down, immediately. You can always reactivate it once it's fixed. Nobody's gonna quit the game because they can't use Streetwise or Fog Vials for a few days, but they will get frustrated if the game keeps getting steamrolled by bugs you're ignoring. Number 3, improve communication. Stop giving vague, dismissive answers like, there are other game-breaking bugs and just go play something else, or it's not game-breaking. That's not reassuring. It just makes the players feel like you don't know where to start and that you don't know what you're doing, basically. Be honest with the player base. Tell us what's being looked into, what's being kill switched, and what's estimated to be fixed next. We don't need daily updates, but some kind of real-time bug tracker would go a long way. Number 4, start taking your time with these releases, honestly. In December we got Houndmaster's chapter and we didn't get a new release until April. That's 4 months. Then in June we got Springtrap. That's around 2 months. Then in July we got The Walking Dead chapter. That's around a month and a half. And let's not forget the anniversary event jammed right in the middle of all that. So how do we go from not having any new content for 4 months to all of a sudden getting 3 new chapters in 3 months? It's a complete whiplash in pacing, and it shows. Bugs are slipping through, content feels rushed, and the game starts to break under its own weight. But honestly guys, let me know what you think about this chapter being released into the game in its poor state. Honestly, there's just so much going on that I can't even ask you for anything specific. Just let me know what problems you are experiencing the most, and I'll respond to your comments as soon as I can. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Killswitch out.